Yeah. It's hard for trying to live, trying to survive, trying to exist, trying to stay alive. This was a pretty big weekend, and let's just cut the crap and let's pretty much talk about the main events that happened this weekend. This weekend saw Arsenal use witchcraft against Man United because I cannot explain what the hell they just did because that did not make any sense. Was Arsenal did against United?
They didn't use witchcraft.
Yes, Jess, they did. A team who loses to Olympiacos, basically, it's a mixture of witchcraft and
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
How's tactics, man?
No, I'll tell you. Listen, people. First of all, Rooney is Rooney. I have no words for that fat man.
Ogre.
Kadim, sorry, Bundesliga is garbage. Let's just be true.
Hey.
Kadim, you have a lot of defending to do. Please, continue, my friend, continue, man.
Okay.
Yo, I got kicked out for saying that. What is this?
I know. Kick all those dudes out, man.
Look, man, I'll kick you out if I feel like it. I told you I've changed now, man. I'm not harsh. I'll kick you out if I feel like it. So
Clearly favoritism right there, man.
Racist.
Okay,
Racism.
Yeah, look, I couldn't give it that. Basically, and I will address Mourinho. I told you I'm a man. I can face up to stuff, and I will address Mourinho, and I will give you an explanation of what has happened to Mourinho because this is a good explanation. You want to hear it, but. So our focus is really Arsenal, United, the Bundesliga. Then of course we'll then talk about Mourinho, then perhaps Cristiano. Why Cristiano is such an amazing player. But first of all, Mohammed, how the hell? Where did that performance come from us? Was it Arsenal performing well, or was it United being crap? From your view, Mohammed.
Obviously, it was Arsenal performing very well and Alexis coming through, but you all laughed at me when I said just the last hangout that we did at Arsenal. I mean, when I said Alexis Sanchez, we've got Alexis, we've got Mesut Ozil, we have a good team, and pretty much everyone laughed at me. And then last night I said that I have a feeling that Arsenal will win this game. Yeah, and I thought it was just Arsenal just playing very well, and then and Alexis obviously coming through, Mesut coming through, and just overall a good performance.
Well, Mohammed, let me ask you this then: was this just an anomaly, or do you feel that this Arsenal? Because basically, let's be fair here, Chelsea may not win the title. May. The keyword being may.
They will not.
The keyword being
There's
may.
a higher chance of Rodgers getting his job back.
The keyword being may. Can I finish, please? Thank you. Chelsea may not win the title this season. If you take Chelsea out of the equation, Man City, we already know that they've never really led the league throughout the whole season. They've always come from behind. United, as you see, are Jekyll and Hyde. Liverpool don't have a manager right now. So can Arsenal go on and really put up a title challenge, or was it just an arbitration or just a flash in the pan?
I understand where you're coming from, because I mean Arsenal do put on these performances every once in a while, but we need to do it consistently in order to win the title, of course.
They won't win the title. Let's be real. There, you see, if you have Giroud up front, he's not gonna win you anything.
He's Walcott right now. Technically, he's Walcott right now.
Still,
Yeah,
Giroud.
actually, Walcott was starting. No, I mean, no, basically.
He's done very well, man.
Okay. I mean, let's get an opposing view. So, Madam Jess, is the mic there?
Yep, my mic's working.
Oh yeah, good. Now, Jess, give this to me straight. So, what the hell was that crap from United conceding 3 goals in the first 20 minutes? What was that about?
It's Van Gaal's fault. His tactics. We're playing a high line, and we're playing with 10 men. Rooney is absolutely crap. I want him out of my team right now. He's so bad. Like, I just want to punch him in the face. Like, I can't look at him anymore.
No, I mean,
Damian was pretty bad, yeah.
Mohammed, let me just be fair, because I'm going to go from what Jess said. Because I tweeted this out. Rooney, there are no words to describe how completely and utterly garbage Rooney is. Because this is the captain of your team. This is a guy playing a very important position in the whole. And you think that, what the hell is this guy doing? What the hell is this guy doing? But for me, you know what? I don't think United played badly. I don't think the tactics were at fault. I think it was a
We
case
did play bad. We were awful. I don't know why he started with Schneiderlin and Schweinsteiger and Carrick. They're really old, you know.
I mean, Carrick is pretty crap. I mean, I'll give you that. But for me, I think it's like, okay, United did not play great, but I think it's a case of Arsenal, for some reason, brought their A game. And once you play that with that much intensity, and the key thing is this: Sanchez. If Sanchez is not on that pitch, Arsenal don't.
For the first
And Ozil also. Come on.
Yeah. I think Van Gaal. Okay.
Okay, I mean, I'll go to Abdul then. Kadim, Abdul.
Yeah, I thought Arsenal were just unbelievable. Like for the first 20 minutes, every pass Arsenal made meant something. Every pass was a forward pass. It was just like every pass was just perfection. So
Every
like,
pass.
United weren't like good, but they weren't that horrible to concede 3.
Yeah, I think they were a bit surprised.
Arsenal's passing was just sharp.
Okay, let me bring in Kadim, then I'll go to Rob.
I think Van Gaal said that the major problem was that they allowed Mesut Ozil too much space, and I think Manchester United just the midfield isn't like quick enough and agile enough to cover the space which Ozil is operating in. So if Ozil has too much space, then he can find Alexis Sanchez.
Preach.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob, what do you wanted to bring in?
Honestly, I think the reason Arsenal actually won that game is because they scored the first goal. It's always the case with them. They don't score first, they lose. If they score first, they win usually. Like,
I mean, no, but which is true. Obviously, they had a very good stats. I'll give you that. But I think from what Kadim was saying is that if you give Arsenal space, they look really good. Hence why I said read too much into this performance, because if you give Arsenal space, they are really good in space. If you don't give them space, i.e. Chelsea being very defensive and you're a team who are very physical, Ozil can't do his thing. Sanchez has to work even extra harder. Walker is now more isolated, so they have to now think more about the passes they make. But Arsenal's system...
Isn't that...
The first goal...
I don't blame Van Gaal for allowing Ozil space, though.
The first goal, man, it was clearly no space. It was like 10 guys in the box. United had 10 guys in the box.
Isn't that true? Isn't that true of all teams, though? If you give them space, everyone's good.
No, that's true. But
unless you're Sunderland,
defensive team space. I don't
have space.
And half of this is where I disagree. Did you look at the first goal? I mean, pretty much United had like 10 guys in the box. I mean, there was clearly no space there. But Sanchez just came across, did that brilliant back heel, and that was just a brilliant goal.
But it's not only about like
it wasn't only
one goal or something.
It was good movement. Good movement.
Good movement, exactly.
30 minutes or 40 minutes, they were dominant, they were putting pressure on United, and United couldn't cope with that, and then those pressure amounts to a goal.
No, but then you see why I told you guys a week ago. You guys were saying United are gonna challenge for the title, and they're a serious threat.
There's no, Abdul.
It's one game.
It's just one performance.
No.
If Elaine is your auntie, you're in trouble.
They're still
passing.
You guys need to understand this. City are the only contenders for the title.
Oh, please give me a break.
The same team that lost to Spurs 4-1.
City are gonna win
lost to Newcastle. You know that.
Like, City are gonna win the league. Fact, I'm telling you right now.
Should have lost to Newcastle. Apart from them Newcastle not being clinical enough, they should have lost to.
Should have lost what, man? They beat them 6-1. What are you saying?
Were you watching the game, bro?
I watched the highlights. Newcastle had a few chances.
That was towards the end.
Newcastle had a few chances.
You have to watch the start of the game. No, look, Abdul. I'm sorry. Let's just be fair here. Bundesliga is a one-team league. The La Liga is a two-team league. The French league is a one-team league. The Premiership
is the best league in the world.
And Arsenal.
No, look. United, Arsenal might hit a bit of form and make it a bit interesting, and then United might bounce back, hit a bit of form, make it interesting. But the fact is, come May, City will lift the title.
Okay, but Abdul, wait, Abdul,
Not if they're leading. They don't. They're bottlers.
I would just say Arsenal has the best chance to win the league for the past 9 years. The reason why is because Man City, United, or Chelsea hasn't. They have gone a level down.
Arsenal have a great chance.
Arsenal are not winning the league.
To me, I'm not saying they're going to win the league. No, I'm not saying.
Just a few days back, we were talking about Arsenal not going anywhere, and now we're saying they're going to win the league.
No, understand what I'm trying to say.
Wait, Abdul, who said they're going to win the league? I said they're in the title race. Wait.
No, okay, look, you're not in the title race.
Let me just be clear here. Let me just be fully clear. Wait. Let me just be fully clear here. What I said is this. Let me just be fully clear. Man United, Man City, and Arsenal are, I believe, will be in the title race.
Okay, what percentage do you give them, each team? City, Arsenal, and United. Give me a percentage for each team.
For Man City, I would say 77%.
Okay, fair enough. I agree with you.
Okay, Man United, perhaps. Maybe 60.
Okay. Now I agree with you. I thought you actually gave them like.
No, there's another point I wanted to make. The 2 times City have won the league, they've come from behind. City have
but they got it done.
Listen, you forget that Arsenal are only good for half the year. Either the first half they're good or the second half they're good. They can never be good throughout the whole year.
Wait, can I just say something real quick?
All right.
I just feel like for the past 6-7 years, the Premier League hasn't been this bad, and Arsenal has the best chance right now to have an opportunity to win the league. Chelsea are playing well. Can I just finish this?
All right. Yep.
Man City ain't consistent enough, and who else is there? United definitely can't win the league. So Arsenal has the best chance because we've had this squad for a long time now. Like Walcott is like 25 now, isn't it?
Yes, but Walcott is in his prime, but at the end of the day, like Walcott is not elite.
If you look at our back four, right, Monreal's like going like almost 30. Gabriel is showing his.
He's 25. He's 24 actually.
Yeah, I know. Koscielny is also showing. Like this is the best chance ever. If Arsenal don't win the league this year, that means they can never win the league. For me personally,
but compare the team to.
Wait. Let's bring in Judeman because he's wanted to speak. Judeman, come in.
Yeah. Also to add, I think the only way Arsenal can win the Premier League is if they're eliminated from the Champions League. If they're eliminated, I mean, they'll be happy.
Which is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah.
Guys, let me say this right now. Don't hate me on this. Don't hate me on this, but I want to put it down.
You won't. I'll stop you right there.
Wait.
Kick him.
Why do you think
Can I finish?
you can't be by me?
Can I finish, please? Can I speak? Thank you. Don't hate me on this. But remember who said this. Arsenal can beat Bayern.
I knew it.
Double H.
What a joke. Kick him. What? Kick him.
Double H.
You guys are still reactionary, and then next week if Arsenal lose the game, you guys will.
Can I say something to that? Of course, Arsenal can win against Bayern Munich, but it's really very unlikely because the issue with Arsenal is they have only like one really good playmaker in Mesut Ozil. Pep Guardiola said like last year or like the year before when we played against against Arsenal, just focus on Mesut Ozil. If we put him out of the equation, then Arsenal is done. This is a big issue with Arsenal, man.
Bayern, they can get caught on the counter attack.
Thank you.
Before.
That's the case.
Even Wolfsburg did them 4-1.
From what Kadim and Rob said, basically, from what Kadim and Rob said is key. Basically, from what Kadim said, he said they can beat them, but it's not likely. That's the fair thing. And from what Rob said is that when you look at how Arsenal are good and you look at how Bayern play, Bayern, because they're so good, they shove a lot of guys up forward and they're always open to the counter. But teams just never be able to expose them because they're not that good on the counter. If Ozil can somehow find space and then can employ
and they have Walcott instead of Giroud. Giroud's slow as a slug.
To be honest, last year the year they played Bayern, they were robbed. I mean, Chesney shouldn't have gotten a red card for that because
Also should have scored that penalty.
Neuer did the same thing with Ozil and he didn't get a red card. So it was kind of a referee making mistakes throughout the whole game. But Ozil still missed the penalty and all that. But it was still the referee ruined the game.
Let's be honest here. Bayern have really improved from the last 2 years. They're the best they've ever been.
They have, but sorry.
There is no way. Those, let me tell you in advance, those are 2 losses for Arsenal, home and away. There is Philip Lahm is playing right back, just in case you guys didn't know. There's no way.
Jujuga.
0%.
Even listen, Jujuga, even if they make a round of 16, they'll probably lose to some crap team like Tel Aviv or something like that. Typical Arsenal, you know.
This is the same situation we were in last year when they beat City. When they beat City, everyone was like, "Damn, man! Finally, they know how to win big games now. They're gonna challenge." And then what happened? Same old shit.
I mean, Arsenal is like on the same level as Wolfsburg, United,
Well, above Wolfsburg.
Dortmund, and all those teams.
Don't put us on that level, man. We're above Wolfsburg. What the hell?
No, man.
Of course we are.
Look at the Champions League. You're last in the group.
They're third tier. Look, Arsenal.
Bayern, Madrid, and Barcelona are above
Man, you should be ashamed of yourself for saying that.
Arsenal are third tier, like third tier.
Are you on crack?
I'll tell you. Look, can I explain myself?
Guys, chill. Let's
second tier.
Spurs are third tier.
Quarterfinal.
No, Spurs are not even a tier.
This guy's not to talk a lot. Wait, okay, look. I want to quickly address the Bundesliga and Kadim.
No, one more point. One more point for Arsenal. The game, those are 2 losses, and they're only away. That's another loss. There's no way they're winning, you know.
I think
Wenger out.
Kadim, I've got a question for you. Kadim, this is an ultimate question for you. And Kadim, you know exactly what I'm going to ask. Kadim, I want you in your heart of hearts to please finally 100% admit that the Bundesliga is
over.
Is it?
Yes or no? Is it over? Yes or no?
No, Bayern Munich will win the Bundesliga.
So we can now agree that it's a one-team league. No other team has a chance in hell catching them.
How many points are they behind?
Rob, who cares?
They just beat them 5-1.
Thank you. Dortmund just got slapped 5-1. They just got lubricated 5-1.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Lubricated. Wolfsburg as well.
So basically, and the issue with this is with the Bayern is this, that about the Champions. This, you know, it's like Groundhog Day. If you keep on playing teams that don't test you, you don't have the mental fortitude.
Okay, Gabriel, then please, then please tell me which Premier League team would be able to test Bayern Munich.
Kadim, that is
listen.
No, because we talk about the Champions League.
Manchester City beat them last year. I remember, didn't they?
Come on.
Yeah,
Man City beat them.
And the year
that was the biggest fluke ever. Bayern had 10.
It wasn't a fluke. It was. At the end of the day, they won. At the end of the day, they won. I don't care if you say it's a fluke.
The season before that, they won as well.
You got lucky against Atleti in the Champions League. No one says anything, but you got lucky in the Champions League final also. So.
Are you stupid?
No, honestly, I mean, Barcelona, Madrid, and Bayern are above all other teams.
No. But my point is this. You just saw how Barcelona got their asses beat by Sevilla.
And we drew twice in a row. 2 weeks.
You just saw.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen because
it's one game. Come on, it's one game.
Chill. The point I'm making is that Bayern are pretty much sleepwalking in the Bundesliga. When it now comes time to where they face Real or Barcelona or PSG, it seems that is now to their standard, and they're now in a point where they're losing the game or they're struggling. They don't have the experience of coming back from a goal down, getting into the game because they find it so easy.
I don't think so.
That happened to them 2 years ago when they got lubricated by, was it?
It was Madrid. Madrid did it.
Yeah.
They lubricated twice in a row, my friend. Twice in a row.
Yeah, that wasn't because of.
Can I respond to that?
What the?
I mean, for that you can argue Pep Guardiola wasn't in the right frame of mind, but obviously some people
Manish,
don't
shut
think.
up, Manish. Don't even mention that again.
Yeah,
Because the truth is, his
Manish's
best friend
theory,
had died a week
Manish's
before.
theory is that we beat Bayern 4-0 because because Pep died, so Pep didn't even bother coaching us. That's
No,
Manish's
if you watch the game, you could see he was mourning
yeah,
his
that's
friend. If
good,
you
good
think I'm
excuse, good
lying,
excuse.
it's
Next
true.
question. Next topic.
No, no, basically, me, I think that look.
WH, can I respond
Okay,
to
look,
your
let's
points?
let's get down to the main.
Okay.
Actually, two things I want to talk about. First of all, I'll talk about Rodgers. So, in case you don't know, I'm sure you must know, Rodgers has been sacked as Liverpool coach, and the rumor is that.
Klopp.
Oh, okay, Phil, do you want to talk? Phil,
I want to
you might
talk
go-
too, man. I want to respond to your
I've
argument.
just seen that.
Okay, yeah, wait, you want to respond to what?
To that you say that if they face, let's say, PSG, that Bayern Munich will choke. But then,
They will struggle, yes,
what
100%.
about does PSG have like a team in France which challenge them so that they can
Yeah,
maintain?
Well, they have that issue as
they
well.
always lose to these Nice or some team Bastia. They lose several games. PSG. France is different
Didn't they
to
lose
Germany.
to
It's actually a
Marseille
tough
today?
league.
It's really physical.
Can we
France.
stop talking about France and Germany and get to like Klopp and the McCarthy and shit like that?
Yeah, right. Okay.
No, okay, wait, Phil, is the mic working?
It is too late, man. I forgot what I
Phil, I'm sorry. I apologize, Phil. I'm sorry. Okay, Phil. Because we all love Phil here, we don't want Phil to feel secluded or lonely. We want to briefly touch upon Barcelona because I don't want to feel like Phil has been left out. This is very simple, and can just I've made this point before. Messi runs Barcelona.
Oh my! What a
Bullshit.
wrong thing to say.
Thank you. Messi runs Barcelona. He owns the club. He is the club. They bow down to him. He is that club. Everyone else are pawns to his king.
That's true.
And when I was
Not true.
can a man talk? Bloody hell! And when I was watching Barcelona against Sevilla, it was proof that without Messi and Iniesta,
Could I
That
talk?
doesn't.
without
Listen,
Messi,
Yo, listen.
Let Phil talk. Let Phil talk.
Phil, this is for you. This is for you to respond to. Without Messi and Iniesta, Luis Enrique just has not figured out how can this team now play with these two key players. Now, Phil, you tell me, what is the issue? Is the issue Luis Enrique's lack of a plan B, or is it that Neymar and the Cannibal are not fully stepping up to the plate?
It is everything, okay?
What do you mean by everything?
Phil, let me.
Enrique, oh, can I talk? Fuck, man, like, Luis Enrique is a dumbass. He plays Busquets in center mid, like attacking mid, okay? Like he's retarded, and like Messi runs the team. I understand, but like we didn't need him. We should have won that game.
Wait. Actually, wait. So Phil, you're putting the blame solely on Luis Enrique.
Yes, he's a fraud. I want Jose Mourinho.
Oh, what the hell?
That's a good choice, my friend. Hey, shut up, man. That's
I don't understand.
a damn good choice.
By the way, Neymar was really good.
Neymar
He wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Phil, give me a break. Neymar, he tried, man. Come on.
Neymar was really good.
Phil, give me a break. He tried. No, basically, my thing is this: that because I actually watched that game. So for those of you who say I hate La Liga, I actually watched that game. And obviously, once Sevilla got those 2 goals, for some reason they stopped playing. And Sevilla, let me just be fair here: Sevilla defend like crap.
I know, yeah.
So basically,
I'll be
watching that
honest.
match, I now understand why Sevilla are made the bottom because their defending is like garbage.
But the thing you forget,
And you had chances, Phil. You boys had chances.
Yeah, man. Like,
No, are they missing
Barca's fault, man.
Sevilla?
No, they're just not they're not as organized as they used to.
Yeah, they're actually really bad. Like Barca.
They're horrible defending.
Their positioning and everything is horrible this season.
But why though? Did they get injuries or something? Why?
No, it's just I don't know. There's something wrong. They didn't. I think no Baca because attacking wise they're fine. Baca's not the problem.
No, it's just defensive. No, because look, man, attacking, they play very well. I mean, a bit too rushed when they pass, but they play well. But once they went 2 goals up, and they know how to defend, they just don't know how to defend. And like I told you, that keeper, man, made 2 ridiculous saves. Those saves were completely ridiculous. And that's what was his name? Sergi something?
Sergio Rico.
How the hell do you miss that chance?
Phil, where do you go from there, though? Phil, where do you go from there?
I don't know, like Barca.
You got some tough matches coming up too.
What?
I think you have Villarreal in 2 weeks away.
You know,
that's
I think
pretty tight.
To be honest, man, I don't know whether Enrique will do this. I think someone like Biscuits, he actually has to be given a greater role. Because
that's what he did, and that's why he failed. Busquets plays at the base. If you put him as a central midfielder, he can't play there.
It's not working. He can't play there, man.
He played Mascherano. He played Mascherano there.
I mean, like, because I looked at the Barcelona bench, like, that bench, I was like, who the hell are those guys on the bench?
See, that's the problem, is that they don't have enough players to fill in the players that were sold. Arda Turan cannot play. The right back cannot play. And people are injured to make it worse. We were short before when everyone was healthy, but when people now are getting injured, now we are completely screwed.
Wait, Manny, let's be fair here. If you have Neymar and Cannibal in your team, as a manager and coach, you should still be in.
Listen. It's not just you. Even if you have the best striker in the world and they don't get enough chances, the midfield makes a huge difference in the game.
No, but Barca still create though.
Yeah, but you need. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge
chances to win that game, my friend.
Our midfield. I hate our midfield. It's so rubbish.
We don't.
What happened to Batra? Where's Batra? Where's Batra?
Batra is just retired.
He's
just awful,
though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a center back. He's a center back. He should not be playing for our team. I don't know why we sold Deulofeu, Teo, and all those people. I mean,
I thought he's on loan.
I think Pedro's probably crying right now because he went to Chelsea. Chelsea are shit, and if he stayed in Barca, he would have gotten a lot of playing time right now.
But Abdul, let's be fair here. No, Abdul, let's be fair here. He wouldn't be crying because once Messi now gets fit, you're back on the bench, mates.
Yeah, but he would play as a sub all the time. Like he would get playing time as a sub. Now he gets dropped for Willian, so it's kind of the same.
Oh shit! No. But trust me, Pedro will still get more playing time at Chelsea. Like at Barcelona, you will always be considered a third wheel, and that's.
Are we gonna talk about Chelsea as well later?
I was actually just gonna mention Brendan.
1 minute, please, my friend.
It was actually sacked over the phone.
Let's talk about Madrid now.
Oh, okay, wait. Let's just talk about very
Cristiano,
quick.
right?
Rodgers. So let's just say Rodgers has been sacked as Liverpool coach. Liverpool
over the phone.
Over the phone.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't a text message.
The owners live in.
They literally
the owners are in Boston, so they cannot just go there and take fire.
That's like a respect, man.
That is a poor excuse. Have you heard of Skype?
Fly over to England
have you heard of Skype? No, yes, you bloody well do. You have enough money to fly over.
They don't care that much. They don't care that much. It's just Brendan Rodgers, man.
They should get Moyes.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
what's wrong with Moyes? I mean, look, Liverpool, I think. Let me just put it out here. If Liverpool think Klopp will save them,
he's not, man. I think he'll flop if he goes.
How can he turn Henderson?
Why would he flop?
Because his pressing style,
there's no reason he would flop.
There's too many fixtures and no winter break. They'll be dead.
Come on! Who told you he can't handle it?
Look, man, he plays like.
Dude, look at his injury. Look at his injury record at Dortmund.
Wait,
you guys are always injured.
All of you guys are expecting Klopp to turn into a magician and turn Henderson into a good player, man. I mean, expecting too much.
Klopp is gonna make Liverpool title contenders. I said it first.
What the hell? You joking?
Wait. What the hell did he say?
Some crap that you don't want to hear again, man. I mean.
Okay, good. I don't want to hear that.
I'll be honest. The only manager.
Yeah, with Liverpool, it's like Chelsea. With Liverpool, it's like Chelsea. Sacking Mourinho. I mean, the coach does not change anything. It's the players. The players are playing horrible. You cannot turn bricks into superstars overnight. So
listen. If you think, listen.
Quotes for
listen. when you compare the Liverpool team to say Arsenal or Manchester United, when you put 1-on-1, would you take Coutinho over? I don't know who they have there at Manchester United, but if you compare side by side, side by side, you can see the gap is not that big.
Coutinho is just one player. Though.
You just need to find the balance. They have Liverpool have better strikers, and they have some quality midfielders. Defense a little bit shaky.
Who said Liverpool has quality midfielders?
Coutinho has been horrible, man.
Okay, guys. Liverpool.
I said quality. Listen, I said quality strikers and some quality midfielders.
Mention one quality.
Only Sturridge is good.
They have Firmino and they have Coutinho. Those are good. I thought they were good players, huh?
Chan is a really good player too. Sako's
Firmino is another
good.
Yeah. They have a really good team. You just have to have someone that knows how to put them together.
But only for Premier League.
They're missing a leader, in my opinion.
If you think Arsenal would challenge for the title, then there's no reason at all to think Liverpool won't do the same.
They don't have
if they get a proper manager.
Okay, guys, whoa, relax. Okay, let's get down to the main thing right now, and it's about Mourinho. Now, let me just put in my first opening stanza, then I'll give you guys the floor. Not in my wildest, and I mean my wildest dreams, did I ever conceive of Chelsea, first of all, losing to Southampton and getting completely butt snapped by Southampton in that manner. What is happening to Chelsea is beyond my reckoning. And my thing is this, and I think it's a point that Jujuman just made. Can all the blame be fully put on Mourinho?
Yes.
Of course not.
Let
me finish. Wait. Can I finish? Come on.
Sure.
Can all the it's a rhetorical question, so I answered the damn question. So can all the blame be put on Mourinho? No, it's not.
Well, no, they're all responsible.
The thing is this.
Both ways. I think you can put the blame on Mourinho and the players because he's the same person that sold De Bruyne, he sold Andre Schürrle, he sold Dembaba, he sold a lot of people. So the blame.
And he brought in Cuadrado and
Luis, and I think something is happening here where like Mourinho has always had sort of a good sort of hold upon it. Apart from Real Madrid, where the players turned on him because they were fools. I don't know why they did that. This is the first time where I believe he's lost the dressing room and he's lost the focus of the players. Because again, a newspaper article said, "Oh, how can you drop John Terry? How can you drop John Terry? Okay, he played the damn adulterer and racist. And look at how he got outplayed by Southampton."
It wasn't even and Ivanovic. Ivanovic has been awful for the past couple months, and he's still playing. That's the problem with Jose Mourinho.
It was kind of embarrassing how he brought on Matic and then just substituted 15 minutes later.
Yeah. I think Mourinho has been found out. I think he doesn't have a plan B.
Always plays the same game for the past year.
Always.
But guys, we're talking here about professional footballers, right? Like Fabregas. That when you watch them, it looks like they can't even play football. So
I think
as a manager, you have to change things up. If the players play the same roles week in, week out, even the opponents
he keeps playing this player.
We also discussed that.
You gotta switch things up.
There is a difference between players playing bad and players looking like they don't even know what sport they're playing. Like Fabregas
that's why you bench him, though. Why you keep
No,
he does bench him.
Abdul makes a very key point. Abdul makes a very key point. What more can a manager do when he puts out a player that doesn't have a clue how to defend?
He can bench them. He has a lot of good players. He can replace Fabregas. He can replace Ivanovic. He can put Baba Rama.
I understand. The big booty
fraud. That's why I
actually play Ivanovic. But as far as let's just put the big booty to one side, and he focused on John Terry. Focused on Cahill and what's called Zuma. He's put Cahill in.
Yeah,
but have messed up. He's put John Terry in. John Terry has messed up.
Listen, he doesn't.
Another player will always be that one defender who will mess up for him. That's what I'm trying to say.
He doesn't change the midfield though. That makes a
Very
huge
true.
difference when you're defending. If your midfield
have to
can
change
actually.
that midfield. Who's on
Who
the
can he
pitch?
put in there? Obi Mikel? I mean, yeah, let's be fair.
Mohammed, give me a bloody break.
He can't play. That's what I'm saying. He
should
can't.
play.
That's
Obi
what I'm saying. He's not putting in Obi Mikel. He's not.
My point is,
We can put in Oscar at midfield and try to
Yeah,
figure out something.
or
Wasn't
You
even
can
Oscar
try
playing
something.
against
At least
Southampton.
they're 16th. Mourinho cannot
Oscar
just
did
sit
play
there
against
and not
Southampton.
try anything.
So,
Personally, I think
what's
whose problem is it that Mourinho does not have players? I mean, he's the one that sold
He
the.
has.
that's it. That's
He
it.
won the league with those same players. If he can't get the best out of his players, that is a fault. You cannot say
Chill. I wanna get everyone's views so people can have a chance to talk. I'm gonna go to Kadim, I wanna go to Mohammed, and then I'll go to Phil. So Kadim, your thoughts on this whole Mourinho thing? Has he been found out? Why has he been found out? And please don't be too rude to my boy. Thank you.
No, man. I mean, to be honest, like Mourinho should have like built or maintained the level of last season. He has issues at maintaining a certain level for several seasons. I mean, he's always like one season he's good, and then he's sort of like finished with the team. I mean, he should have improved the squad. I mean, Terry, Ivanovic, all those guys were like really old, not as good anymore. Even last season,
he tried to
weren't
get
that good anymore.
John Stones.
He should have bought like some good players, maybe some younger players who are hungry.
Mm.
And I think that's the main issue. And he's not like changing his style. He's not like improving the squad. He's not finding new players.
Another thing to add to Kadim's point is, if let's say today Jose Mourinho faces the big boys in Europe, what's his plan? Is he going to just pack the bus? Because you can't do that. You can't do that these days because it's too easy.
Yeah, the away goal is too crucial as well. You can't just do that.
Okay, look, man. Let's go to Mike. So, Mike, your view on this whole Mourinho thing, man.
I just feel the players are letting them down. Like the right back for Chelsea, Ivanovic, the big guy with the big ass, and Matic and Fabregas haven't, like, they're suffering from second season syndrome. Like Matic and Fabregas, and for them to, I can't really blame the back four because what I feel about back fours is if you don't have a defensive mid able to defend you,
True.
like, you won't play as well as you want to. Because they'll be, like, you won't want to like make those tackles because there's no one actually helping you in that midfield. Like, you don't want to be like, you have to be positioning yourself right to be able to play as a centre back. And Matic hasn't been winning those tackles like the beginning of last season. He hasn't like been aggressive enough. So I just feel the right back, Fabregas and Ivanovic, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Big booty. That's
but can I respond to that? I mean, for example, Bayern Munich doesn't play like a destroyer type of defensive midfielder. Barcelona either.
That can be used as an excuse. Sorry, wait,
I mean, huh?
Continue.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have
you mentioned Bayern Munich. Like, Bayern Munich is playing the weakest league right now. Apart from them, there's no one there. If you look at Barcelona, if you look at Real Madrid and the rest, even Real Madrid, who's their DM? Who's Real Madrid?
Yeah, they don't have They have
Isco there.
They are not destroyer type of defensive midfielder.
Cambiasso was key to Inter Milan when he had
No,
Cambiasso.
no, man.
midfield.
If you
Like, you can't.
Hmm?
No, you can't compare leagues like that to the Premier League. The Premier League, if you don't have a back like a DM, like a defensive midfielder to hold you down, teams will like open you up. And Matic hasn't been doing enough. You can't compare Real Madrid can put even Bale and Ronaldo in centre mid and they will still be alright. So like,
no.
I just want to know.
To the point that like you guys are making, because I mean basically just to go off your point, and I want to give Mane and Mohamed chances. So basically, I think when I was watching that Chelsea Southampton game, like Chelsea normally they're one of the most organized defensive team in the world. As this is where Chelsea of last season and Mourinho's first era, as in defensively, everyone knows their position, and it's literally like a damn 2 banks of 4, which is a damn wall. When I look at them, it's like guys are just all over the place. They're ball watching. Everyone is being pulled everywhere. So I'm thinking that you have to blame Mourinho to an extent, but also the players just seem as if they just seem all over the place. So there's something wrong with the players, and there's something happening that just doesn't make any sense. Okay, look, Manny, I'm gonna give you the floor to this Manny.
Okay, for Mourinho needs to at least try and change things up for a bit, because if you keep playing the same players and you don't give other people a chance, it just creates a bad complacency in the team where everyone is just comfortable, like Fabregas and Matic and Ivanovic. If you don't switch up players, they just become complacent and the team plays horribly. Also, he needs to add he needed to add more choice in the midfield, because he has a lot of old players like Mikel and others, and maybe try playing the youth players a lot more.
They're not that old, man. They're like 27.
I just want to say
But
something.
they don't play that well these days.
Mike, go ahead. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick. Let's think about this. I think when Czech signed for Arsenal, I think that might have influenced it a bit. I'm just making an idea up now. Like, I think that must have influenced it a bit. That why would you sell one of your great goalkeepers to your rival? I think that might have lowered the dressing room a bit. I
want to thank him for that.
Yeah, I just feel because
I don't think
Mourinho is nice.
No. If Mourinho didn't accept that, I think
that's what I'm saying. That might have influenced the dressing room, and in a way that it hasn't been that positive like at lately. Probably.
Czech would have to leave though, because you can't have two good players like Courtois and Czech in the same one. Each of them is good enough to be a starter.
The key question. The key question is: would Mourinho have sold them to Arsenal?
He had no choice because Abramovich wanted Czech.
That's the thing. That's the idea I'm bringing up.
To pick where he wanted to go, and Czech wanted to stay. So he can't. He did all he could to keep him to go to a different club, but Abramovich let him go to.
Let's bring on. Wait, sorry, Phil, give us your thoughts on this whole Mourinho thing. What's your take?
What?
Your take on Mourinho, my friend. What's your take on this whole Mourinho thing? Is he to blame for Chelsea's demise, or are people being too harsh on my boy Mourinho?
I think he is to blame because like he plays the exact same football, man. Like he doesn't have a plan B, and he never benches Cess, and it's called Ivanovic, and he knows that there are the reasons why they are losing because of Ivanovic not being able to like defend, and like Cess is playing so bad, like so I guess it is his fault, kind of.
I think there's. Let me bring in Rob, man. Give us your 5 cents on this, man.
I think both of them have to take responsibility, 50-50. I think the issue is Mourinho, like when he first joined, remember he had the whole Eto'o fiasco, talking behind the camera and all that. He basically has like a group of special like untouchables, I would call them.
Yeah, and also
once they're
let him finish. Yeah.
Throughout Chelsea's success since he's been there, he hardly uses the full squad. So once the so-called untouchables are out of form, the fringe players don't have any faith in him.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
To add to that point is like a player like Remy last year. He was crucial to Chelsea winning the league. And Remy, I mean, the guy has no gotten any place.
Oh, hey, nigger.
Yeah, I just have one question for everyone. As Jussie said earlier, what happened to the so-called second best player in the world?
I say he's a fraud. He has a lot of talent, but he cannot apply it to the game.
Better.
It's like Cristiano Ronaldo pre-training, and he just had tricks and all that, but he could not actually put it into the game. He needs training, proper training. But
wait. Is this Hazard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, man, I told you that Hazard has always been a guy where if the tactics fail him, he doesn't have the personality to really take hold of the game like a guy like Sanchez. Sanchez is from the streets. Even if the team is not playing well, Sanchez can still try and do something. For some reason, Hazard, since the team is not playing well, he doesn't have the personality to not take the game by the scruff of the damn neck. He just does it. He just does it. He just does it.
Another thing I'm wondering with Chelsea, like I know there's a communication issue with Mourinho and the players. I think is there like a movement of players going against Mourinho or something? Because I mean the team does not look the same. Something is
Well,
wrong.
he did say this week that there's rats in his dressing room. There's some people leaking information.
Look,
He's
don't laugh,
that's
man.
obviously an excuse again.
Same thing
Yeah.
happened in Real Madrid, man.
Come on, man. No leaks,
Oh
man.
my
Leaking
God.
shit.
There are leaks, man.
And also for Hazard, I mean, he needs someone else to give him competition. He was just basically handed, you're the main guy at Chelsea. You can do anything you want. Number 10, all that, and he's just become relaxed. PFA Player of the Year, 14 goals.
Yeah, that's
Without
spot on,
competition,
dude.
Hazard has just been coasting through, but without a guy saying, "Man, I want position." You've got to earn your place in this team.
Okay, but is it Hazard's fault that he doesn't have competition on his position, or is it Mourinho's fault because he didn't buy or he didn't push another talent
Both.
on?
I blame both. I blame
But
Mourinho.
come on, I mean, for a player of his stature, he should be able to motivate him.
You should self-motivate. Okay, look at. Let me get. So I'm going to go to Jess and then Mohammed. Your views on the Mourinho thing. So Jess, Mourinho. Is it Mourinho's fault or is it the players' fault? Give us your thoughts.
I think it's both. I think Mourinho should have signed more players in the summer, and I also think that the players have to take responsibility because they have to perform. They can't just have half effort and not perform. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
They earn a lot of money.
I just like to add. I think
you're in about 60, 70 grand. Wait, Rob, go for it.
I think the decline of John Terry has been huge because when he was Cahill's partner, Cahill looked world class sometimes because Terry was telling him what to do the whole time in English. Put him next to Zuma, who can barely speak English compared to
Good point.
compared to Terry.
He speaks
and
normal
they can't
English,
because Terry was organizing the entire back line. So they don't have any organization.
Yeah, but the other thing is last year Zuma and Cahill did well. The problem is this year, I mean, nothing is going well anywhere. Defensively, offensively, there is nothing going on. Something is really, really not wrong.
Okay, wait. Let me get Mohammed's thoughts on it. So, Mohammed, your thoughts. Mourinho, his fault, players' fault, and give me a reason, a good reason.
Yeah, he's facing a case of Mourinhoitis right now.
No, it's called the Wengeritis. Don't change
Changing it. I'm changing it. He's been playing the same way as well for about 15, 20 years now, pretty much, of parking the bus. And also, I just think anyone with speed and dribbling abilities, he's fucked right now. Anyone that he comes up against that has the ability to dribble like Mane. Mane pretty much ran the show.
Except for Wenger.
Yeah.
Except for Wenger. Wenger's always.
Guys,
guys, look, man. I'm looking at the.
We had a red card in the first half, so I mean, we couldn't do much from there.
He still can't beat Wenger.
Who could lose to West Ham away, man? That could be a loss.
Oh shit! Have they got West Ham away?
Yep. No, actually, I think they've got another match at home. Then they've got Dynamo Kiev away. Then they have West Ham away in the league.
Oh Lord.
Lord
Guys,
heaven.
Yes. Do you guys think that Klopp would be a good replacement for Mourinho?
No.
No, they don't have the right.
Look, guys, actually, Klopp is overrated, man.
He's not.
The Madrid derby. Talk about
not.
Madrid.
Klopp wouldn't go to a club like that where Abramovich basically watches over everything that happens. And Chelsea is, if you're a manager that wants security in your job, you don't go to a club like Chelsea because they can just sack you for finishing second.
The good thing is they have.
Okay, wait. Very quick, because look, man, just for our last 10 minutes here. So I caught a bit of the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid match, the Madrid derby. So I was also watching, just to let you know, Milan lost. I think they lost 5-1 or 4-0 to.
Oh God.
Yeah. But that's just like a side news. Milan are pretty much screwed.
They're getting a Gabigol though. Gabriel Barbosa, Santos striker.
Yeah, they're screwed. Basically, as far as Madrid go, I will say this, and I've said this so many times. Prior to this match, Cristiano broke the goal scoring record for Real Madrid. I believe Mohamed sent me a tweet saying that there's a statue built of him, a plaque, and everything. And I've been saying this so many times. So you're 1-0 up, Benzema gives you the lead, you're looking good, looking comfortable. Then I think they actually bring Benzema off because Benitez was confident that they would see after victory. Then Atletico equalize. It's 1-1. 15 minutes to go. This is a chance for you to extend the lead on Barcelona, who dropped points. Isn't this where your best players should show up? Is this where the best player in the world should do something?
Yeah, double H. But the other thing is, Cristiano was useless, but also Bale has to take the blame because he did not do anything. Both of those guys.
Bale, wait. But was Bale starting?
But when he went in, I mean, there was no impact. The guy, I mean, it's like we lost another player. Isco was sad and then came in.
But Juju man, my point is Juju man, this is my point. My point is this: they've built a statue of you. They've heralded you as this big great. You have all these contract sponsorship deals. People call you one of the greatest of all time. It's 1-1. Where the hell are you?
It's not his job. He's just
playing the world.
All he does is score tap-ins. That's all he does. It's not his job to go and try and win the ball or do anything. He just put a foot in front of a cross from Isco or something, score a tap-in, celebrate like he did with that penalty in the Champions League final where he did absolutely nothing the whole game and got one penalty and celebrated like he owned the whole time.
I think Cristiano is done at the top level. I mean, hopefully this is his last year at Madrid.
But I think isn't he going to retire at Real Madrid? That's what I thought.
No, I think he's going to America eventually.
Yeah,
or maybe to United.
No.
Not this United, man. No.
So go back and play with
now.
Rooney.
3-0.
Like he would do that.
Yeah, he's either going to. Yeah, I think he's going to the MLS to just make more money and advertise.
He would rip the MLS apart though.
Oh my!
Drogba has been killing it.
Yeah, with Madrid, I mean, I feel like we should. I would trade in Gareth Bale for the Adam Costa because I mean I'm tired of players that are just hype. I mean, these guys are paid
It's
so
his
much.
first game back though, man.
Yeah, but
harsh.
he has not been.
Look, Juju man, wait, let's just be fair here. Juju man, let's be fair here. Real Madrid should have won that match. Okay, your defense should have been able to. First of all, should have actually been won on LA because Griezmann decided just to pass the ball to Navas. Actually, that's a damn good save. By the way, so sorry, but it's a good save. But still, you should see out the match. If you're a professional team, 1-0 with 20 minutes to go, see out the game.
But it was Arbeloa who messed up everything. That's the main. We conceded because of Arbeloa, and everyone is injured. Danilo.
Oh my God, that guy is still there.
Yeah, Danilo and Carvajal injured, so there was no one else who could play there except and like everyone else is injured. There's no one except Arbeloa who was able to play. So
What about Nacho?
and one thing.
Don't talk about Nacho.
No way. And then the other thing I want to say, Atletico is a nothing team. I mean, this guy's a.
Oh my God, we struggle to beat them, man.
I'll tell you first, they just pop us and they just play rough football. Those guys play horrible.
But they've got the draw, man. Look, guys, I've got to go. Last few minutes, I just wanted to say this to end this hangout. I need people because I'm self-obsessed and I am a narcissist. I don't care. I preached about Sanchez. I've been preaching about this guy for so long, and people need to find respect and appreciate. Because I need to add this in as well. Because remember when people were insulting Sanchez, say, "Oh, he's overrated. Oh, he's a fraud."
That was Abdul and Thompson.
Abdul and Kadeem. They were saying he has making up
And
terms,
Thompson also.
low football IQ. I don't know what rubbish terms. As if he
brought back early from the Copa America. Sanchez continues to show that this guy is the real deal. I never, ever. This goes to Nishu because I know Nishu is listening. Nishu, if you're listening, don't you ever put Hazard in the same stratosphere as Sanchez ever again. Thank you and good night. Peace out.